Hello friends, hope you are doing well. My name is Dr. Milind Shinde, MD Pediatric from USOPAL. So I'm making this video for the foreign medical graduates who are stuck in India because of the COVID pandemic and who are not able to go back to their college because of these travel restrictions and who are worried about the clinical exposures. So guys, let me tell you few things, few my own experience and few some piece of advice that what you should be doing in this period. It doesn't matter in which year you are studying. See what is the fundamental is reading your subject, knowing your theory, because when you know your theory, then only you can apply it in your practical. So make sure you utilize this time to strong your theory. If you joined any classes, you are doing any video classes or everything, make your notes right now. This is the best time. You have like every time in the world, have a habit of studying daily, so you can make notes and you can help them in future. Now coming to the practical exposure, we all think about that practical exposure is necessary. Yes, definitely necessary, but this is not needed now. We are not going to see patients from tomorrow. What I'm going to tell you, tell me one thing. Do you know how to examine a normal patient first? I mean, a normal human first. See, whenever we read any system, whenever we talk about clinical examination, how will you know this is the abnormal heart sound? How will you know this is the abnormal feeling of the abdomen? How will you know that this is a very different breath sound? When you know what is normal, what are normal heart sounds, what are normal breath sounds. So guys, first read from a practical book. There is a Hutchinson's practical book. There is Kondo's bedside clinic. There is Algap, and there are a lot of textbooks and there are a lot of videos available that how to do a normal clinical examination for medicine, for pediatrics, for surgery. So first you have to watch those videos and you have to learn how to do it normally. You have to listen first what is normal vesicular breath sound. You have to hear first you have to feel first what normal apex beat looks like. You have to see what S1, S2 normally heard. Don't get up and go looking for murmur. That is something even the cardiologist can miss sometimes. You don't have to be that. First, you have to do the examination thing. So what you do, you watch these normal examination videos, you read about normal examination, and then examine your friend, examine your family members who are absolutely normal. This is going to give you the confidence. For example, when you do the percussion palpation, see how normally it is palpated. See what are the normal resonant node you get on the lungs, the tympanic node you get on the abdomen, the dullness of the liver. That is, first you should do it on the normal people. And when you are done, when you are the master that how it normally looks, and you are well versed with your theory, this is when you are going to learn the practical things. This is when you need to learn more what like pathology is. Second thing is, a lot of students asking, sir, we are in India, should we go in the Indian medical colleges or the hospital and get the clinical exposure? See, this is I mean, don't stay in that illusion. See, India's health system is overburdened. Why do you want to unnecessarily expose yourself and the family member with the current like kind of viruses we are having? There is no need. And the second thing is, if you think that you are going to get a clinical exposure or you are going to get a lot of learning, then that is a myth and that is a delusion, I'll say. Because even if you come to my hospital where I'm working and if you want to work, see, totally we have so much of work that I will not have time to teach you, okay, this is how clinical, because I cannot give you responsibility because you are not medically registered. So I cannot leave anything on you. Second thing is, already I am overworked. So I'm not going to take time to teach you anything. What I'm going to, okay, now you are here, I'm going to give you the clerical work. Just fill this file, just do this discharge, or just make this table, or they take this patient there. So you are not here for that. So you have time. So utilize it in a positive way and in a better things. Don't waste your time on such things. I'm telling you the reality, the practicality of it. If you don't get clinical exposure, it is not going to harm you. At least learn how to do it in the normal human. Then you are going to see. We are the generation. We are well versed with the internet. Everything is available. How the creps and crackles are heard. How the murmur look is heard. Everything is there. You don't have to go and see the patient now. You just have to just hear the sounds and murmur so many times that when you hear that pattern, you know, okay, this is the murmur. And this is not something you have to remember theoretically. When you go and when you put your stethoscope on patient's heart, then you realize, okay, now this is matching with my what I have heard, and I think this is that, and the location matches with my theory. That is how you make your practical things better. So don't waste time on other things. Just read and make your theory strong and utilize your time wisely. I hope whatever I have said will help you, and I wish you all the best and take care.